Welcome back to Custom Shit. It's your boy KB back in the building. This should be episode like number 72. Like I realized on one of them videos, I said 70. I think the last one I put out, I said 73 or some shit like that. I fucked up the count. But anyway, I'm in here with two special guests. Now, with listeners of the show, I like to speak about levels. I like to speak about how, like on the last episode, I think I spoke on how every level you access in life, it opens up, different types of access. You get to meet new people, the conversations change, and all kinds of shit like that. That happens as you level up in life. One of those levels that I reached in life was to own a barbershop. And then, like, at some point, probably like 6-7 months ago, a good friend of mine and client told me about his wife's vending machine business. Or she's starting it, blah, 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 blah. Would I be interested? Sure, why the fuck not? It's your wife. Bring her through, whatever. And then I met the rest of the money team. Ash and Bree. Ash the asset, I'm sorry. You wanna introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, world. I'm Ashley, aka Ash the Asset. Feel free to check out my website online, ashtheasset.com. I am a registered nurse, financial motivator, and asset collector. Pretty much, I've used my career as a nurse to help me invest and buy assets. So my platform, ashtheasset.com, is a consultation business that helps other new investors get started in the investing game. I own real estate. I invest in the stock market. And I own a trucking business and vending machine business with the money team, my partner, Cheryl and Bria. So that's me. I got a whole lot more, but that's me. I'm Ash the Asset. What's up?
That was a hell of an intro. I never did no shit like that. See how smart I am? Some shit you just gotta leave up to the women. I wasn't thinking all that shit. You wanna have your introduction, please?
Sure. Hello world. My name is Bria. Part of the money team. Forensic social worker by day, investor by night. As Ash said, we do vending machines, trucking. I am in the process of getting my first multi-unit, and so yeah, we just try and run it up.
I mean, I own a barbershop and shit.
Whatever, you own other stuff.
I mean, I got other assets and shit, but y'all got a whole lot of physical shit that's moving around the world and shit. Y'all hand clap and shit. I mean, I invest a little bit, but Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
Y'all got trucks and vending machines moving. So, I wanted to add, hold up, is Cheryl in it?
I didn't send it to her.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell I was trying to call in, but whatever. I thought you told her to.
No, I told my mom and bro.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell her to call in. I just made a joke about that.
Oh, I thought she was dead serious. I thought that'd have been lit. She could at least, say something. You wasn't thinking.
I was halfway. Yeah.
It's okay.
I can't execute. I made the plan.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought about that shit too, but I was like, if she busy, she busy. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, who sparked this journey for the money team? Like, who assembled the Avengers and shit?
That's
how?
loaded.
Why? What happened? Where was the...
I really feel like it was Ash with the assisted living venture opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, Ash had already, started investing and getting property and real estate properties and things like that. And then she was presented with an opportunity to purchase a assisted living facility from someone. And so, I happened to be with her that day. We went and checked it out. Just talking about it, we was like, we could do this ourselves. Like,
Yeah,
we
we
could
don't need to
start
buy
this.
nobody.
Yeah, we don't need nobody else. Like, we could do this, pull it off, and do it 10 times better. So literally that day we were in an IKEA parking lot, and we called Cheryl on speaker. Gave her the pitch, told her everything. She was like, "What's up? Like, let's do it." So from there it was straight execution. We, like I said, started out doing that, ran into some stuff, and literally we just been
Ran
pivoting
into
ever
what
since.
stuff?
Just some
Shout out to all the people who own assisted living.
yes.
Okay, like
Yes.
I need to hear specifics here. Like, what the fuck happened?
No
Tell me something.
shade.
What's going on?
No
shade,
shade.
but I mean,
Like, we were
whatever.
trying to do ours, like, we wanted it to be legit, basically. A lot of facilities that you see, especially residential, they're not checking all the boxes. They cutting some corners and, doing some stuff, which, I mean, I get it, but
To each his own.
yeah, to each his own, like you said. So yeah, we were trying to do everything legit, and we had everything lined up. We found a great property. The Friday before we were supposed to sign the lease for the property, we contacted Baltimore City to set up our fire inspection, which is a requirement. And literally they changed the regulations.
Mhm.
Meaning you had to have a sprinkler system, strobe light, emergency exits, all of this stuff that's literally hardwired into an electrical system.
But that changed from the previous plan or whatever, implementation rule, whatever, which was to have a fire extinguisher. So
Yeah,
it
that's
changed
normal.
in one weekend from we require a
What the fuck
fire
y'all doing? It's
extinguisher.
during election time or something?
Right.
Like,
It
just change it
literally
over a
changed,
weekend.
and we were like, okay, where is it written? Because last we talked to someone, this is what we got. We just executed. We about to sign
Yeah.
the lease. What do you mean? Show us the proof. They were like, we don't have to show you proof. We can change this whenever we want. And we were just like, oh.
I would have been over that shit. Right
Yeah, so
then,
we were
yeah.
just like, all right, fine. But the beauty of that whole process for real was it built us up. We was willing to sacrifice.
I don't like last minute changes. That shit.
Yeah, no,
drove me
it was
insane.
not we was really sitting in it, but it built us up. And that's why we are where we are right now, because that wasn't a fail. That was really an opportunity for us to build our foundation and
Where y'all at now?
create. And
Where y'all at now?
I mean,
This is where you plug everything again. Go.
I'm about to, but
Where
I'm
you at
just saying,
now?
I gotta
Crown
address
what?
that part, because that part is pivotal to even being able to have partners who run a successful business. We had to quote unquote fail or not get it right that first time, so that we could know where everybody's heart, integrity, dedication, and everything was. And we knew everybody, the three of us, was in it. And yeah, that's why we are where we are, which is now owning a vending machine and owning a trucking business that we don't drive. We have an employee. And we just started this business. We came up with the idea for this business
July
July.
2021.
Huh?
And yeah.
Like the month.
July,
I had
literally.
my birthday cookout at my cousin's house.
We had the plan between the
The
three
fuck?
of us
I
to
done
do
paid
it.
more car payments than that.
Yeah, we had the idea already
Yeah.
for the three of us to do it, but it was going to take us longer because it was just the three of us. So we were like, oh, we got to save X amount of money because it's just us three. But, our plan was able to jet set a lot faster because we had other people who were willing to invest with us. So that's why we are where we are, because our foundation is strong. We lead the pack, and we, make...
Pack.
We execute.
How I would love to have be a fucking pack. That's,
Yeah.
I don't even know if this can be a brag session, but I'm literally a one person show. I literally got to do everything. Oh my God, if I had help, I can get so much more shit done.
Yeah. You can scale faster.
Mhm.
I don't it eliminates stress. Literally, there's so many more things that we can get done, with us having more people in this business, in this
Mhm.
trucking business in particular, because everybody sits in a role instead of me being one person playing 6 roles or paying 5 other people to play those roles.
Mm-hmm.
It just helps.
Especially in an industry where we're pretty much, we were green going in. Like we said, we don't
Yeah.
drive, we're strictly owners, so like, and you know, eventually we wanted to be passive, so again, just like, it matters to have, you know, versus just us 3 doing it versus 6 of us doing it, you know, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it's like if everybody can have a specific role,
Yeah.
it lightens the load.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it
We would
being a
have
business
still
owner
been
in general
safe.
is stressful.
Yeah, we would have, especially with inflation, we
Yeah, the three of
literally
us.
would have been still on a savings stage.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to execute this quickly.
Yeah, but sheesh, that's a hell of a task. Like
Yeah.
doing this shit alone is stressful.
Yeah.
Like not meaning like me by myself, but just being a business owner in general is
Yeah.
a stressful thing. And to have people that are equally
Stress.
stressed,
Yeah.
yeah, like y'all can balance that shit out. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, that shit. Oh my god.
Because it's like,
I gotta
instead
clap
of one
for y'all,
person
yeah.
carrying 100, like 5 people carrying 20.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Literally.
It's like if one person had to do every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like if you had to do everything,
I
or if
wouldn't
you had to do
run it.
everything,
I-
that shit probably
I
took
would've been
like
under.
2 years
Yeah.
I wouldn't have did it.
to get off the ground. Y'all did that shit in like 4 months,
Yeah,
Literally.
5, some shit like that.
and it's doing very well.
Very well.
Very well, brag session. Very
I think
well.
we shocked our damn self.
Right.
And these just, what's today, the 24th days? Yeah, we surprised ourselves. Shout out to the team for that, too.
Crown checking.
I'm sorry. These are the moments that get to me because like I got 1,000,001 fucking ideas. Like 1,000,000 of them shits.
Mm.
And only I'm excited about it. Like only it's like, you know, I get into doing a bunch of research and shit, getting this, that, and third, but then it's crickets.
Yeah.
So now it's like, fuck it, alright, when I'm ready, I'm gonna just do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then that adds more stress. That adds more shit. The more shit I pile up, the more I guess ambitious I become. The more shit I be willing to fucking pile on my plate.
But that goes back to like what you opened the show with. Like you just said, new levels gives you different access. Like, you know, as you grow and as you get on different levels, like I'm surrounded by people who want to grow too and who want to be assets as well.
Mhm.
So literally, like Bree said with that story about how we got started with the assisted living, like I presented it to someone else who was on that same wave. Just like, okay, this sounds great, thank you. Like I trust you. You want some growth shit? I want to be on that too. Let's get it.
Mhm.
Presented it to someone else who was on that same wave. Like Cheryl and Bria weren't even like that cool before this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that situation made us all start talking
Yeah,
every
like,
day.
just going into
Like
the
I was the
stranger.
connect. Yeah, I was the middle connect. So that just like, you know, just having like-minded people around you and just being surrounded by people on that same wave, like you will start to find people who are willing to invest in your interest, because Bria didn't have no idea about no assisted living, and then she just went, saw the numbers and was like, okay, you like it, like I want to invest with you.
So who did the initial research? You did?
Yeah, my brother.
Did you go
had
over
a
that
connect.
shit with her?
I mean,
Or you
after
just-
the fact,
After,
yeah.
yeah.
Not originally.
What,
Like,
after what? Giving up your money?
No, after seeing it. Like, after
Oh.
that day. Like I said, I happened to be with her today. She had to go see it. So, you know, I'm visually seeing this thing. I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm like, yo, I don't know nothing about this, but I can't take care of these people either. But I want to invest. Like, this, it just... And for me, I'll say, too, like, I wasn't as... At that time where I was in life, I wasn't as... my mindset wasn't as like it is now when it comes to investing in entrepreneurship, having a business, all of that. Like I was very like, oh, I'm good with my 9 to 5. I'll get real estate at some point. Like it was there, but it wasn't there. And it was like literally that day something clicked, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's not like this or that. It's like this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a 9 to 5 and investing at the same time. Like
Right.
do that shit. Like it makes sense. So I will also say too, like it was literally a mindset shift for me. So yeah.
I love that.
I love that. I love everything about that, especially like, you know, being an investor. Speaking of which, I made a really good one recently. I think everybody should take a look at FANBASE. It's really good. It's like a social media platform that allows content creators to monetize their content. It's a beautiful thing, and being an investor in it, like considering myself somewhat of a content creator, being able to monetize content almost immediately, and then on the back end being an investor, it's like a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so everybody go download FANBASE, follow the podcast, follow at Cuts and Shit Podcast. That's KUTZNSHIT_podcast. Thank you kindly. Now, I was on Twitter the other day, right, and I came across something I thought was kind of interesting. And given how balanced you all are,
Are we though?
it sounds like y'all got 47,000 people working for y'all.
No. Not 47K.
Yes, y'all got a whole fucking gang of people working for y'all, and y'all be chilling and shit. Well, not all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, it probably got way more chill time than I fucking do. It's always some shit for me to do. So, at the question, I'm gonna get back to this question.
I mean, we have invited you to the money thing. Makes life easier.
Now, let me get to this question, please. Then we get to this whole this pending money thing implementation. Now, the question was, if you're not where you want to be yet, do you deserve a day off? Anybody want to answer?
Because I don't want to. I hate answering your questions too fast because.
Tell me one more time. Tell me one more time.
If you are not where you want to be yet, do you deserve a day off?
Yes.
So I feel two ways. The social worker in me says yes, but the me in me says hell no.
Why?
Because well, me. That's why I say I'm me. I can't speak for nobody because I'm hard on myself. So I feel like if I'm like, not to the point that I'm not gonna take care of myself, but I'm like, if I know it's something I can be doing, like I'm gonna do it. Like,
I feel you.
It's kind of a workaholic mindset.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's a really a me thing. Like, I don't want to put that on nobody else, but like.
My thought about it is like, a day off looks different to everybody.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you're saying like I'm not on my grind that day or I'm not physically working that day, but like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I deserve a day off if I want to do nothing for that day. Do I do that often? No. But to say I don't deserve it, that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't deserve a day off?
No, I'm saying you can't say that I don't deserve it. Even if I don't take advantage of it and I don't take many days off, like, I would never say that I don't deserve a day off. Because, I mean, I just can't think of like a day that I really didn't do nothing or have like a to-do list.
Right. Right. But also, I feel like
we not regular.
Like on our days off, especially like when the three of us are together, me, you, and Cheryl, I think too, it's good to have those. Like usually we are doing something, but it's like it's us, so like we're having fun doing it. We're just being goofy. We're whatever. So it's like I think having those moments are important because it's like it gives you the chance to visualize like, damn.
This it.
This
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
This all I want. Be with my friends, eat whatever, laugh all day.
You make a good point.
You have those moments often?
No, but when we do, we feel it. Like, but that is a good point, and that goes back to like partnerships and stuff because sometimes each of us are taking like a mini break. Like, you know, somebody goes away for a couple days, whatever. The other people are able to like pick up and respect, like that person not responding, or that person might respond like once or twice, but they not like, you know, they not going in like really doing work.
We got a special caller.
Who is it?
State your name, bro. What the hell's going on?
Hello?
There we go. What's going on? Hello? I don't know. It's your brother.
Let my dog in.
I'm trying.
Oh.
I'm trying. There it is right here. What's going on? See? I don't know.
You can see? Oh,
Yeah, he can. It's everything connected.
no. Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
So we can hear him.
I was gonna say, is that
Yeah.
what I'm hearing?
Yeah, he hung up now. I don't know what's going on. Like everything says everything's working right here. Excellent connection and all
Well,
shit.
I'm trying to think if it's like a button you gotta press or something when you talk. It might be.
I don't know. I
I'm
never
trying to
called
think.
in.
Yeah, it might be like a button you gotta press when you talk. We'll see. He'll call back.
So you deserve a day
That's
off.
my dog. I always deserve a day off. I mean, because
So
if I'm gonna say my future life deserves a day off, like grind me deserves a day off too. But like, I'm just not taking off as many days yet. But I mean, I'm also a nurse who works part time, so I do take days off.
But are you really off on your off days?
More off than when I'm at work.
Because no,
More often when I'm not at work. Like, I mean, I feel like I have chill days. Like, it's days when I'm like, what I'm doing today.
for me, it's weird because like I always looked at that as basically, well, when I looked at it, it was the whole workaholic mindset thing that kind of
Destroys human beings.
yeah, like I mean, I won't say it destroys human beings, but it makes things a little bit more difficult because I feel like it's something that I've been dealing with for a long time, like just being constantly on go mode, like work. Like days off be feeling stupid as shit to me. Like
What does a day off look like for you?
it look like I lay down for probably like 3 hours and then I go get my kids from school and then I'm with them for the rest of the day, for the most part. So it's like, you know, I pretty much get probably like 6 hours to myself.
What is your ideal day off? What does your ideal day off look like? Like, ideal.
And before you answer that, I would just say to me, but I don't have children, but people who are parents I don't feel like you ever have a day off.
Yeah.
You don't.
You like,
You don't.
even if you're not at your job or doing something for your business, you got kids to take care of. So I don't even think that's really a day off.
It's not.
Right. That's why I could never complain about it. But sometimes it's like, damn, I wish I didn't have to do shit. Like, I wish I didn't have to get up. But I gotta get up and I got shit to do all the time.
Always.
Yeah. So like, only days I really might relax is like if it snows or some shit like that. 'Cause I'm really not coming out the house much then, like at all. So that makes me happy. Like, so if it snows like this week, I'll be okay with it. For real, like I'll truly be okay with that shit. So I had a question that I wanted to ask y'all anyway because it's been something that's been on my mind.
You didn't tell us your ideal day
I was
off.
gonna say, wait.
It doesn't matter what my ideal day off is. My ideal day off is if I just don't have to do nothing. If I can
Okay.
just lay in my goddamn bed all day and eat and watch TV, I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be an extremely happy man, to be honest with you.
Can I ask my friend what's her ideal day off?
Feel free.
Same, but mine, I have some palm trees and some water crashing up in my backyard.
I love that.
And I don't want to have to cook the food. I need a chef to handle that for me.
Sheesh.
What's your lifestyle number?
Right.
It changes daily because every day I'm like, oh, I need that.
What is it?
See, we was literally just talking about this a couple weeks ago because I'm like, consecutive humble me, I'm saying 20 to 25 a month.
Humble?
Humbly, respectfully,
Little old me is saying.
20 to 25K a month, passively.
What's a big boy you saying?
Big boy me. The big boy me that's trying to spend 4 weeks at a time in Maldives is looking like 30, 35.
Maldives.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Cheryl's dream place is Bora Bora, Bria's is Maldives, so it's like, we gotta make them both happy.
And I don't want to,
But, like, not weekend.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to do a Thursday to a Monday. Like I want to go and be there and be.
Not Miami vibe.
Nah,
Yeah.
you said not Thursday to a Monday.
Yeah, nah. If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. Like.
Yeah, like for the summer.
Yeah, like literally.
For the winter, I mean.
Yeah, like when it's cold, I don't like the cold. It makes my skin dry, it makes me itch. I just hate it. So when it's cold here,
You know what's crazy? I just found a little dry patch of skin on my my little leg here.
Yeah.
It was itching like a son of a bitch. It was bothering the fuck out of me.
Yeah, when it get cold, I need to be able to get up and just go wherever I want to go.
Can I ask my question now?
Yes, please do.
So when y'all gonna let me buy that vending machine and we can reverse the shit? Like y'all still fulfill, but like the percentages switch a little bit.
Say less.
Say less.
We can do.
Say less.
Say less.
All right, cool.
We'll talk
Yeah,
Yeah, because I was thinking about that shit. And I'm like, this is getting
Say
stupid.
less. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Say less.
Listen.
Good.
Please say less.
I don't want to say less because I got more to say. I got another question for you.
Please ask your
still
question.
handle the fulfillment part?
We're good. We're good with that.
Okay,
We
cool.
want that for you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We want that for you.
I want it for me too. I thought it was this morning.
This
I like
morning.
doing this with you.
Yeah, we've been wanting that for you.
Well, I might have thought about it yesterday morning. Whenever the fuck I wrote this question down was when I thought about it. So it had to be within the last 24 to 48 hours.
We literally were gonna present that to you like
Mm-hmm.
we were already gonna present that to you.
When?
We've been
Oh,
this is like months for us.
Huh?
Like months. We already knew it like for months.
What? That I was gonna buy it?
No,
No,
we
we
was
was going
gonna
to present that
present it to
opportunity
you.
to you.
I'm with it. We making money over here.
Yeah.
I like the way that sounds.
As do we.
I'm sure the fuck y'all do.
Ah.
So how would that work? I don't
What?
know. I
What
don't
you
know
mean?
how it work.
What
Like,
do you mean?
I just want to make sure everybody hears y'all say like y'all still have
That what?
the fulfillment part, because that's some shit I don't want to do. That's why it is
What
what
do
it
you
is
mean?
now.
We're just gonna like tell you the price and then you can have your way. Would you still want us to stock it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's what you mean, the fulfillment. Oh.
Because I don't want to do that.
So yeah, I mean that ain't nothing.
Is that an
You can
option?
Text us and tell us when.
I'm just making sure it's an option.
You want the world to hear it.
Yeah, we-
Yeah,
We
I need,
mean it.
I
Like,
need the world to hear it, so when it's spoken to existence,
listen,
it makes sense.
it don't matter. That's fine.
It doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Good.
It's yours.
I like it.
I mean, not yet. But
In a matter of maybe
Whatever.
a few days.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. I don't really be having time to play around.
That should not be.
So, what is the overall goal for the money team? Do y'all have like individual goals, or
Yeah.
or is it like a collective of
Oh.
this is where we want to go?
Yeah, both.
Give me one.
Individual or group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I think for all of us is
Say
financial
individual.
freedom.
Why of course that part. Everybody knows
Generational
that.
wealth.
Nobody go into business for themselves and not attain
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
some level of financial freedom.
Nah.
But do they really
Ooh.
are they really actually getting to it though?
Right.
I don't know
Because
what they
I
doing.
think it's one thing to say it, it's another
Mhm.
thing to execute it, because I know that financial freedom is such a it's everybody uses it. It's like a cool catchphrase, but
There's
not
that's
everybody
not
going there.
Yeah.
not everybody gonna get it. Not every business owner really on that. Even if they say it, they're not really doing the work that needs to be done to actually get the freedom to break the generational curses, to do whatever needs to be done for the legacy.
I said some level of financial freedom, and you took it to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air freedom.
I'm just saying.
Because your level,
But you're right. It's different levels.
Yeah,
It
your
is different
standard,
levels,
your
but I
standard of
also
financial freedom could be different.
Yeah.
I also feel like too though, being business owner and entrepreneur, I feel like those are also just buzzwords. People are they just want to do it to say they're doing it. It's just oh yeah, I'm an entrepreneur.
So what? It's not a fact. It can't be a fact.
I'm not saying that it can't, but I'm
I ain't
just
cashed a payroll check in about 9 years.
No, I'm saying you. Yes, yes, you are a full-fledged entrepreneur and business owner. I'm just saying a lot of people they say business owner, they say entrepreneur just because that's what they see on social media. But they're not really putting in the work. They're not really
creating the actual
they're not
LLC.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of people that's not doing that shit.
Yeah, like you just saying I'm a business owner and you just, I don't know. It's just, again, I guess it's like what you saying. It's levels. I guess.
Yeah, but this is interesting for me though, because I could never think of those terms as what you say, catchphrases.
Yeah.
Or words. Like, I could never think of that because
you were, like you said, you've been in it for 9 years.
Yeah, with us coming in, like we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it because you
see what?
You too far up.
See what?
Like you're not, like if you can't relate to that, then you can't see it because you're just like not on that level.
But see what?
Like the catchphrasey entrepreneur business.
How can I not see that? I got crappy ass social media just like everybody else. It is.
So then you
it's
know
like
what we mean, but I guess
cesspool.
it's like you said. I guess then it's just levels, and everybody is.
Yeah, because I mean I know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there doing that shit and they couldn't produce an EIN number to save their life.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, that's what I mean about the people who people like that. Like, are they really about to bust down financial freedom if they haven't even done the bare minimum? But I mean.
But what? You can't say that.
I won't say it.
Because their lifestyle number could be different. Their lifestyle number could be, I don't know.
But I mean, there is a definition of financial freedom. Like, that's not just oh, I'm a struggling entrepreneur, but it's my financial freedom. Like.
But what if that entrepreneur is successful in their mind?
I'm talking the definition.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In your mind. I'm all about the mind. I'm a
definition?
millionaire in my mind, but I'm just.
What is the definition? Because everybody's measure of success is different.
You're right.
They can be happy in the space they're in.
But financial freedom has a definition. That's all I'm saying. It's a definition.
What is the definition? Please, somebody look this up.
Yeah, look it up before I make it up.
I want to know exactly what it says. Because, I mean.
It's true. It's true spit.
I'm not saying it isn't. I just want to know at what level do you.
Oh, I don't have, what you call this?
I'm just trying to ask, at what level do you reach? What level has to be attained to be considered financial freedom?
When you have enough money to not have to work. When you won't run out of money.
When I can go to Maldives for 2 weeks at a time.
Financial freedom usually means having enough savings, financial investments, and cash on hand to afford the kind of life we desire for ourselves and our families. It means growing savings that enables us to retire or pursue the career we want without being driven by earning a set salary each year. And that's not I don't think that's the official definition, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
This one say financial freedom is a monetary status that lets you free from doing a job to earn your living or need an active income source to cover your living expenses. So, okay.
That's when your assets are more than your liabilities.
No! Okay. Shameless plug.
Right? That's pretty much what it's saying.
I mean, if you want to summarize it that way, yes, I would say that's exactly what it's saying.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but that's the goal.
Yeah, but
you said what's the goal of us as ABC Money Team? That's our goal. We literally want to create legacies for our kids. We want generational wealth. We want love, peace, and money. That's what we want as a collective.
So pretty much, there's no breaks coming no time soon.
No, we know with that. I mean, we're not even 30.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stamina and endurance.
Yeah, because this shit is tiresome.
What? Oh, you said this is tiresome.
Yeah, just when you really running a business, this shit gets tiresome.
Yeah.
And that's when all the breaks and shit are needed before you feel burnt out and shit like that.
But interestingly enough, people work jobs for 50 years and never start their own businesses or never invest. So it's if you got the energy to work for someone, you got the energy to get it out the
You
mud.
should have that.
You should. You should
that.
have the energy to get it out the mud and get the financial freedom that you desire.
Facts.
But
Some people are comfortable though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your individual goal, right? You said a group goal and an individual goal. Go ahead, Brie. What's your individual?
Sheesh, I don't know. They change every day. I swear.
You want like short term or long term?
Hey, whichever you want to do.
2022 or like 10 years from now?
Whichever one you want to go. I mean, goal is a goal. You can
Yeah.
have a short term goal, long term goal.
I feel like me right now, I'm really focusing on. I'm trying to get my first multi. Trying to get my stock and crypto bag up. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this shit.
Yeah, I know it's.
That shit is
It's a touchy.
disheartening.
Yeah. It's a touchy
I
topic
looked
right
at that
now.
shit today. I said, "Sheesh, another $1,000 gone."
Yeah, it's touchy right now.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm about to cry.
It's okay. I was going to say it's what
It
I'm
need to hurry up
myself.
because it's hurting my feelings right now.
Stop.
Yeah, those are my two main focuses, and definitely our trucking business. Like we said, it's doing damn good, so we can hopefully buy our next truck by spring and just let that run out. That's my goal.
You're a very selfless person, aren't you?
Selfless, I
Uh-huh.
am.
I can tell because you found a way to give an individual goal and tie it right back into the team goal.
Listen,
Yeah, she's a great team player.
That right there.
Brie really like
I'm
a great team
listener. She just
player.
finesse the shit out. We just throw an extra goal out there.
I'm
For
also
y'all
thinking
team.
about a second career too. I actually texted Ashley.
Why?
Cause both and, not either or.
Yeah. And the second career.
Yeah,
gives me
but
a
what the
little more-
fuck for and why? Like,
Why
honestly,
not?
I
I'm
thought
just
the
like,
goal
why
was to not have
not?
to work and shit. Like, I thought
Because for one, it's like, okay, it's actually originally what I wanted to do, and I didn't do it.
what's that?
Nursing. I can do it, and I can do it in 15 months. I can do it and not have to be in one place. I can go all over the place and do it.
So it's a freedom that comes with it.
Yeah, it's a certain level of
what,
freedom.
Be the travel nurse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open. I don't. That's the thing. I feel like more flexibility comes with that career, and so I feel like, I mean, what the hell else am I doing? Why not give it a try?
Shout out to all the nurses.
Listen
Yes.
here. I reach my lifestyle number in passive income. I probably won't do a whole lot.
That might jet set her too.
I'm gonna
her
work like 2
lifestyle
days a
number.
week.
Yeah.
As a nurse.
As I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like I can't go PRN as a sort, like that's
Yeah.
not, like I love what I do, but it's like it doesn't give me the flexibility or the financial leeway and that I know I can be touching.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. What's yours?
My most immediate goal is just to make enough money in passive income that covers my expenses, my monthly expenses.
You know what's crazy? There's a lot of time went by, and I don't think we officially did a brag session. You should start off our first brag session.
Okay.
Hold up. I gotta do a little drum roll and all that shit now. Look, where the shit at? Come here, go down, please, real quick. No, drum roll. There you go.
Brag session. Brie don't like brag session.
You just giving them me at the worst time.
I know. I'll be like, Brie, what's your brag
Brag
session? My brag is that I am a self.
That ain't the brag I need. I ain't the brag I wanted.
What? Which one you want? I got a couple under my belt, but
Yeah,
this one
but
good.
I think you should talk about the one most immediate.
Oh, okay. I close on my second investment property tomorrow.
There we go. Get to the claps. They long claps, but keep on talking.
Thanks. Yeah, so as of tomorrow, I'll officially own 3 doors, which means like 3 separate places in real estate, like 3 separate homes I will own pretty much. And I did it in less than 2 years. I did it on a nursing salary, did it as a mom, did it as a whole bunch of other things that, could have potentially not held me back with excuses. So.
No excuses. I love
There
it.
are no excuses. I'm trying to run up the real estate bag. I love real estate, and I'm trying to buy a big old apartment building with all my asset homies and name it after our children.
I had a short conversation with the mortgage guy again today. But go on, brag session. I just need to throw it out there because, I'll be doing what I be doing with you. I'm on my way, cuz. You just be outshining me.
You ever got a lender in a realtor?
I ain't got a fucking thing yet. I
Yes,
got
he
an
has.
application to fill out.
He has a lender. That's the bank person
Oh, well,
he's
yeah.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
I got an application I need to finish filling out. That's what
Shout
I
out
need
to
to do.
you.
But I don't be having time to do it. So when I get my next off day, that's when I get some more fucking application done. That shit long. It's hella fucking tabs. I'm like, I'm going through that shit. I'm like, god damn. I gotta tell y'all all this shit.
You keep your documents organized?
Fuck no. I find all this shit. I tell you, he called me and I'm like, look, man, that shit was way longer than I thought. What the fuck I was looking at after a while. Asked me about my assets. I ain't comfortable with giving people that information. I know I probably should, but the fuck.
Get comfortable.
Yeah.
Run it up.
That's where I stopped the application when it said assets. I'm like, nigga, I ain't telling you all that. Or am I? Should I? I don't know.
Yes.
All right, I guess I'll fill in some assets.
Fill in the assets.
My brain.
I got a couple of them.
them.
Like FANBASE.
What's FANBASE?
An asset.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
FANBASE.
you can't put that one in.
No, I'm just saying it while we're thinking.
Yeah, brain.
Figured out that just throwing a shameless plug. That's how my mind works.
I got you.
Like I got assets too.
You're not helping her. She's gonna have a hard time thinking
Like
this.
FANBASE.
She's struggling. Every time you talk, it take her attention away.
Yeah.
Oh, so what I gotta shut the fuck
No,
up.
go ahead.
I gotta
Please
be
don't.
quiet for like 12
No.
seconds. Awkward pause, silence.
Awkward
No.
silence is good.
No, it ain't. Not on the podcast. This shit sounds stupid.
Oh, alright.
Just 12 seconds of blankness.
Alright, give my girl a minute. I told you she need a minute. And
Right.
she can't think while somebody else talking.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, alright.
Hey. That was just awkward.
Bring it. No. I'm putting you on the spot in
Yeah,
about
man, come
2
on.
minutes.
They're putting me on the spot of
The brag session.
That was my brag session, though. That was my brag.
FANBASE?
No, but shit, yeah.
Oh, you did a mortgage
And
thing.
yeah, I had a
Hey.
conversation with the mortgage lender today, so I'm getting steps closer to doing what the fuck y'all be doing. I'm gonna get me a property for the jail with, I
Okay.
swear.
My appointment coming up.
I don't plan on taking off work no time soon.
So you can
My
run it up.
appointment coming up.
Okay, what's your brag, baby?
Mm.
Who are you? Who are you, man?
Yeah, I ain't got it, y'all.
Stop,
How the hell?
Ray. How don't you? I'm
You
trying to
you've
hype
done
you
something
up.
good for the last few days, last few weeks. All you know is
These
one of them
days
shits.
been-
Just brag about
What you
it.
good at, Bray?
Alright, I'm gonna give another brag session. Look at her head. She got on one of these shits could always be worse as was available at cutsbykb.com. That's well, it'll be at the bottom of the screen. Don't worry about it. But go to cutsbykb.com, get you all fucking shits all can always be worse at.
It can win.
I got flavors. Brag session. Come on.
Bray, I'ma brag about you.
There we go.
What is it?
You always show up for other people. Always. Like he said, you are selfless, and that's crazy that he could see that just in this little time. So you always show up for people. You're a great friend. We've been friends for like
Too long.
too long, man.
Ain't no such thing.
And it's really
It's
not.
not.
It's not with
But
her.
it's just crazy
for
when you
real.
think
Like,
about
when
it.
you think about it for real, like you really show up. And
Thank you, sister.
yeah, you everything. So I hope you're ready to brag about yourself, because I'm not going to be bragging about nobody else more than once. But you're great. I'm glad I got you.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was sweet as shit. I don't have an all button. I would love a big all right now. Oh. It's okay. All right. So, where the hell was we at before we went to the brag session? What did I say last?
I'm the wrong one.
The impromptu brag session kind of messed up my little flow about the financial freedom thing.
Yeah, and we talked about our individual goals and group goals.
Oh yeah, that's what we left off.
Cause I talked about my expenses beating my. Then we got to that. Yeah.
I need to do one. I got goals and shit too.
All right, go ahead. What's your individual goal for the year? Or for whatever, for life?
My most immediate goal. Oh shit, that is it. We already talked about it. My most immediate goal is this. The getting the property. Like, I feel like if I don't do that shit within this year, my whole year would be a waste. Not a waste, but I feel like I'd be a failure because that's what I was gonna do it.
That is extreme.
It is extreme, so that means I gotta get this shit done.
You going for a multi? Or
Just anything. to say I own it, to be honest with you.
okay.
I ain't really got all that time to be fucking around with, I'd be saving forever to get to one of them shits. I ain't got time for that shit.
Won't.
Why wouldn't I? I keep trying to tell you, woman, I ain't even in the stock market down. Shit is wicked. Down thousands of dollars right now. Shit is wicked.
For anyone interested in buying a
There
home,
we go.
I'm not a realtor. I am not a financial advisor.
Like the disclaimer.
I'm just saying there is a such thing as an FHA loan, so do not listen when someone tells you that you do not have enough money to invest in real estate. There are different loan programs out here that allow you to not have to put down your whole life savings to buy a home. It is much cheaper to buy a home than to put down first month's rent plus security deposit. Like, literally, that same thing could be used to put down on a home. So,
Say that again? You
like
said first month rent?
plus security deposit, that's what you need
Where?
to move in.
Where?
Alright, well that's
We gotta go.
that's like $4K. That could be like $4K.
That ain't average at all. That's expensive for a lot of people. I'm just saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying that if that's expensive for a lot of people, then there are plenty of, maybe not plenty, but there have been times when you have touched that amount of money. You just may not look at it as an investment, such as tax money, such as stimulus money, such as other money that comes that, if we had a plan for it in advance, we would use it for, good. Use it for good. So I'm just saying, it doesn't take your whole life savings. It does take a commitment to saving, but I mean, it's an investment that will pay you forever. So real estate really shouldn't be like an option. It should be like how am I going to make this happen? Because like 95% of millionaires or something like that own real estate. So I'm just saying there's ways, and
Visit AskTheAsset.com.
we touch money all the time.
Thank you.
Touch money all the time. So
Why won't
just
you just plug that shit?
put it in the right place. I just
Throw
want us all
alley-oops and shit.
to win. That's it.
Passion or purpose?
AskTheAsset.com. I want Bria to answer first because I've had time to think about the answer.
What is it?
Passion or purpose?
And just in general?
Which would you do? What's most important to you? Passion or purpose? So since you had so long to think about it, I feel like she's gonna take a long time to think about it.
She's still going to take a long time to think about it.
She asked me if I had stuff over. Maybe I should have showed you my list.
No.
I know.
No, you good.
Yeah, I think quickly.
But that's good, yeah. Passion or purpose.
It don't have to be that deep. Like, you can just pick one.
It is deep for me, because you just...
I know.
You
His
just-
questions be like,
Yeah.
you answer too quick. You be like, oh, hold up. Let me run that back. That ain't the answer that I really
moderately
want.
good at this shit.
I'm gonna say passion.
Why?
Why?
I feel like you don't always know your purpose. So it's hard to say I'm gonna do something for my purpose. I can say I'm passionate about this, so I'm gonna do this, or I feel this way, I feel passionate about this, so I'm gonna make this decision. I can't base it off my purpose if I don't know my purpose.
That's lovely.
Very, extremely. So passionate purpose.
You gonna hate this answer, but
I'll let you know.
just because I've been able to hear other people answer this, I feel like I just had time to think about it.
It's okay.
So, therefore, my answer is both of them. Because this is the reality, and I know you're
You
going
gotta
to
take a shot.
Listen, no,
Nah,
for
fuck
real.
that.
No,
you
for
gotta take
real.
a shot of something.
Listen.
That is crazy, man. I ain't, no.
I know.
Not accepting
I know
this.
your initial response, but let me finish.
That's empty.
I'm not accepting this.
Listen,
Alright, I'm gonna listen.
it's both because what is my purpose if I don't have passion? Right?
I'm listening.
And vice versa. Like, if my purpose doesn't have passion, and I'm passionate about something, but I have no purpose, like, I need both. Like, I have to have both. It's not either or. It's both and. Like, I need my passion for my purpose, and I need a purpose to fuel my passion. It's both. And I would have never gave you that response if I didn't listen to the other pods and heard people choose. Heard the debacle. So I'm just like, no, it's both. Because there's no right or wrong answer. I'm aware of that. But, like, I really feel like I need both. I need both. I need purpose and I need passion. And neither is more important because both are fueling me. So, clap.
All right. See, here's where she got me. Right? This is how you do shit like that. Like when you want to fuck up some shit, you go on the show. I'm like, yeah, I heard. Like when you tell a motherfucker, once she said that shit, I'm like, oh yeah, you did listen. I ain't hear nothing else after. She could have said she farted on it, man. Be like, okay. But like that's real shit though. Like cause I am the my passion fuels my purpose person. Like so my answer is always passion. Cause I need that first. Because if I don't want to do it, it's not going to turn out good. And whatever the purpose of it is, I don't give a fuck if I don't want to do it. That's just me.
Yeah.
So, see, here's the beautiful part, right? There's no right or wrong answer, but y'all gave like the most perfect answers. They all right to me.
Yeah.
Because you can't really have one without the other, really. But to be able to distinguish which one would be most important, I don't know, it's kind of intriguing to me.
I feel like too though, some people are in their purpose, but they don't know that that's what it is, and they just feel like, oh, I'm so passionate about this. I don't feel like a lot of people seek purpose; they seek passion. So the two are, I feel like,
I think
not
so
the
too.
same thing, but they operate simultaneously. But everyone doesn't consider it my purpose, because
Yeah, purpose is huge.
yeah.
When I think of purpose, I think of like life's mission.
Yeah, literally, literally.
Not
Yeah,
just
like- It's the overall meaning.
yeah.
I ain't got time for that shit.
You know.
Do I want to do it or not? Like,
You know
alright,
yours though.
But I discovered it like within the last year.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
But you know, to know it now is one thing. But I look at all the time before when I never paid it no mind, and if people didn't mention it enough to me, I never would have thought about that shit. So it came over time for me. It was definitely not. I just woke up, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years ago. Said I'm gonna quit my job today because my purpose in life is to do this shit. Like,
Right.
nah, I just wanted to make some more money and not listen to fucking assholes all day. Like so, you know, I just discovered that shit like last year. Like after I don't know, started my whole personal journey of growth and trying not to let dumb shit take over my life. Like that just came along with the territory. You know what? I'll just focus there. Like It just clicked. Like, shit. Around the time we met, I was really entering that place. Like, no, this is my focus. Like, my focus is business. I'm gonna make my money and I'm gonna go home. And I'm gonna smoke reefer and drink alcohol as much as the fuck I want to, as long as everything else gets taken care of. I am fine. So I can't really. I don't want to say that. I don't want people to think I'm like a.
I was about to say you don't even smoke.
Yeah,
Reefer.
it's really really bad.
Oh, I just saying it for fun.
But no, I think I'm out of questions. Y'all answer them shits real fast.
No way.
No, for real.
Well, let's talk business.
What's on your mind? But okay, all right. If you want to go there. When we first met, right? I'm gonna tell the audience a quick little story. When I first met the money team, I requested a meeting because they were telling me about all this shit that they was into, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh shit, I need to meet with them, right? So I asked for a meeting and we went out to eat, blah 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 blah. And it turned into a pick my fucking brain session that I wasn't expecting. I was coming to learn some shit from y'all.
Because we were equally impressed.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? And then, in later news, ooh, where's Cheryl at? She owed me some money. I owe her some money or something.
Oh my
Gosh.
Please tell the world, because this is like, don't. Because this
Business
is going to turn into
101.
like a
The person who
woman
requests the
debate.
business meeting fucking pays for the business meeting. Period. That's it.
But let's be
I asked for
clear.
But let's,
I asked for this meeting.
But we
so
got
I'm
there
supposed
like
to
a
pay
whole
for it.
30, 45 minutes before you. And we had ordered hella shit just being goofy us. So we not about to let him pay for that. So we
So
just
you paid for the
it.
stuff that you
Yeah.
was present for. And
Yeah.
we paid for the stuff that we ate before you got there.
No, you said somebody else added money to the bill, like
Yeah,
prepaid.
I mean, it was all one bill, so we...
It was all one bill. So what the
Yeah.
fuck bill did I get?
No, we separated it. When we had went with Cheryl and I, we had snuck to the bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
And we
about.
got
I
the
ain't like that
tag
shit.
for just our stuff before you got there. It didn't make sense for you to pay for something you wasn't there for. I wasn't, no. So we
Yes,
paid for
that makes
everything that
sense.
before you got there.
So
That make him feel
okay,
better.
so I did pay for everything.
Yes,
from
yes,
when I
yes,
got
yes. From the
there?
time you
From
got
when
there
you
and
got
everything
there.
else, yeah, everything was on you. Trust me.
Oh, right. I got some different news that some other shit was prepaid and all this other
No.
shit. I'm like, what the
We
fuck kind of shit
paid
is that?
for before you got there.
Yeah, I think we just had like 2 drinks each and maybe like some appetizers, and we just.
Damn, y'all was there for a long ass time.
We was. I don't understand why. Again, that was just one of those days.
Yeah, that was one of
all-
those free days, like...
I would have got there
Uh-oh.
probably like 20 minutes early if I wasn't walking around
Oh,
fucking
yes.
Towson.
Right.
You popped forever away.
For
Yeah,
real.
that
Like
shit was so
up
stupid.
by wherever that brunch place
I had no
is.
idea where the fuck I
At the
was.
very top. Oh, by the Barnes and Nobles.
Corey.
It was right around the circle.
It
and
was
shit.
Barnes and
It was some dumbass shit. I
That
had no
wasn't
idea I was so fucking far away from this place.
Why didn't you Google it?
I thought I did.
Oh, no, they dropped you off blocks.
This shit was horrible.
Blocks in
I ain't never
advance.
walked so far in my new life.
No, for real though, that...
No, for real. I never walked so far in my new life.
No, I'm thinking about that session, because you brought that up, like, that first time we met, how we, like, picked your brain instead
Yeah.
of, like, you picking
That
ours.
shit was weird.
No, it wasn't.
It was. Because that's not what I came for. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Do you
it.
feel like you got what you came for? In the end, although we did pick your brain.
I mean, what did we pick your brain about your
Yeah, I don't
business?
even remember.
Yes.
We were talking about business,
But we
right?
were impressed. Like, I mean, like, you gotta think, like, we're new business owners, so it's admirable for us to pick the brain of someone who's been in the game for as long as I've been a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've been running your
Successfully.
own shit successfully and through a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Recession
why
proof.
would we not talk to the GOAT?
We bragging for you.
They get the claps.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way it's supposed to go in this
Mhm.
next level universe.
And that's when I realized I reached another level though.
What?
That
Right.
conversation. I'm like, dang, that's not how it was supposed to go. Like, I thought I was coming to get some information about some shit, and I was talking the whole fucking time. I ain't getting nothing that I mean, not the information I thought I was going to get, but I mean, I guess overall it works out.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hear all about everything y'all was investing in. I ain't do shit but talk about a pandemic and how I survived it, I think. I don't remember the whole conversation.
Yeah. But business to business, I'm glad we took advantage of our opportunity.
No shit, me too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying, like, that's why I said, like, I think that's when I realized I reached another level. That's when I started to realize there was, like, value in whatever the fuck I've learned over these last 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, because when you in it, you don't really feel it. It's just what you do every day.
Yeah.
And then when somebody asks you a question and be like, interested in what the fuck you have to say, like, that shit is weird for people that's not used to it.
Yeah, but that's like goes back to just being connected to other assets. You know? Like, for real, people want to see value. Like, as an asset, you're going to see value in another asset. You're going to ask the right questions. You're going to make the right connections, and until it feels normal.
Yeah. Like, it's funny because a couple episodes ago with me and Barry, like, we was talking about how you can, when you get to a certain place of life, like, you really can mold, you know, the people around you.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Like, it's not even a sense of, you know, removing people and welcoming different people in. It's like sometimes you can just really just slowly but surely shape the brain of the person standing right next to you.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's like a brag. Like, that's like a brag for me. Like, I am truly surrounded by, like, value add people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my family, like, you know, my two closest members of my family, my mother and my brother, are value add people. My best friends, business owner, partners are literally, like, value add people. And then you notice that, like, people who don't add value slip away.
Mm-hmm.
It
Like,
is
In some
insane.
way,
yeah, they going to slip
Yeah.
away. Like, they don't belong. So it's just like, if you don't add value to an asset or someone who values themselves, like, you're literally, like, you don't fit. Like, the puzzle just don't even fit your piece. And that's just the way it is. So that's a brag. Like, you gotta choose your people wisely. It just shapes the whole, like, trajectory of your path. Like, choosing your people.
I like it. It's
I love
fun.
it. I love it.
And, well, I ain't gonna say it's fun, but
It can be tough.
Yeah, it's
It
tough,
can.
and but it's all for me. I don't know, like it's interesting to me because I'm a fan of letting people stick their own foot in their mouth.
What do you mean?
I guess in the sense of like I'll still be great without you. Watch this. See, dumbass. Told you. Like I kind of enjoy the process, and it might sound, I don't know, maybe a little bit sinister.
How do you do that, though? Like, what do you, like, sending them pics?
No, they know.
You just hear it.
What, it's just like a humble?
Yeah, and I feel you in a sense because I'm just like, and I think
Because some people think that absence means a lot more than it actually does.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bird.
Or vice versa, that their presence mean more than
Hey, whatever. Yeah. And like when you can sit there, like when you can continue on with whatever path that you on and not skip a beat, you was like, huh?
They feel it.
I
Trust
love
me.
You ain't as you
But
wasn't as
but that's my thing. Like, it don't even gotta be flexy because
No,
like,
exactly.
They
They gonna feel it. That's what I'm saying. Like they gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna know. They gonna feel it. They gonna see it. Whether it's what you pulling up in, what you like, whatever. They gonna feel it.
And you wanna know what that does for me? Makes me smile.
No, for real. Yeah.
It makes me fucking smile because it's like, motherfucker, I'm still gonna be great. What you gonna do?
No, I feel
Not the
that.
business.
Yeah, I'm gonna mind my business and I'm gonna keep accumulating assets
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be great.
And I'm gonna never. I can relate to that.
I love it.
It's a humble boy.
Yeah,
I love it. Like,
I'm not loud about it, but that inner, like,
You love to
inner
keep
flex.
on fucking playing.
Yeah, that inner flex, yeah. We be in the mirror like, bitch, you daddy.
Shit. Sometimes I get the mirrors. I
Yeah, literally.
do that shit all day.
Yeah.
Watch
You
me
ever
after a
heard of
good
the
haircut.
high five method?
The fuck is that?
Go to the mirror and legit give yourself a high five. It like changes your mood. Like you can't
You
be
trying to get
mad.
some insecure shit? Be fucking with myself in the mirror?
No.
Oh,
This is by Mel Robbins. It's a proven method, a
I
high
thought it
five
was by
method.
Issa. Sorry.
You literally just go to the mirror and you give yourself a high five. You can't be mad after you do it.
I wouldn't. I would hope so. Not. Well, I hope not. You
It
break
just
the
reminded
fucking
me
mirror.
that y'all was saying like y'all do stuff in the mirror, and I'm like, go girl.
Really though.
For real. Hey, no girl, you gotta do your break session.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Mm-mm. We not gonna do this again.
We didn't do it yet.
Mm-mm, yeah. I'll do it before we leave. I'm gonna do it on
Let me just ask you another question.
What?
Are leaders born or are they created?
Oh, what is it?
Are leaders born or are they created?
Oh, I thought you said Leos.
I don't even
Please
like
do
Leos.
not.
I'm like the Zodiacs?
I ain't that deep into that shit.
Me neither. That's why I was like, I can't answer. Because I know Nathaniel about that. A leader's born.
Somebody really would have answered like this. Well, based on my experience with
You guys been talking about that moon and sun. Hey, listen.
Your
The
Jupiter is
water.
So y'all people really be into that.
I know,
just
and
be
I
like,
can't.
oh.
So, it's okay. We ain't saying
it
nothing wrong with
is, but
it. Just
it's
saying it
just
ain't for
like-
us. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
And I see that shit all day too. Like fucking, oh my god, fucking Leos and Pisces. And, fuck all y'all. That's typically how I feel. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all zodiac signs.
I like am so ignorant to it because in my mind, I'm just like, do not group me in.
That is not my kind of Virgo.
Like I'm just like, yo, you cannot group me into a month of people. I am not just like a whole month of people that was born like September 1st to September 30th. Y'all all the same, and I feel bad because I know there's people really out here like wanting to box me up about this. But for real, like you cannot box me into a month full of randos. Like I'm not them. They're not me. We're different. Everybody born on a different day is a different individual. Like I got traits with people who born in another month and non-traits with people born in mine. So I'm just like,
Yeah, no, that's real.
that ain't me,
People
dog.
will go to
Don't box me
war
into
with you
that.
about it.
So are leaders born or are they created? If you don't want to brag, you gotta ask some
That's
questions.
good.
So
That's a
I
good question.
feel like I'm a little bit of both on that one because I feel like some people are natural born leaders. Well, I feel like there's a leader in everyone. I don't feel like everyone taps into it or it's just not in their first instinct. Like some people, I feel like they go through things or they go through situations that bring out the leader in them, whereas others, it's just natural. Like me, like from a kid, like I knew like I was different in a sense, and I was always like.
So you
Leader.
are a natural born leader?
I
Is
am.
that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, that's a brag.
Hey, go ahead,
Hey,
Brett.
get your clap. There you go.
Brag, yeah.
Hella brag sessions today. There you go. Finally pulled the fuck out of you. What do you think?
I agree. I love the way Bree said it. Yeah. I agree with everything she said.
So some people are just natural born leaders.
But I mean, I do think it can be created. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's both. Like,
But and then when I say
I wanna hear
created,
your
like I feel
reasoning.
like it's like it's something you tap into. Like it's in you. It's like a matter of just
So-
you want to tap into it or not.
but I think
So would
there's
it be a
regular
thing
people
of
who
people
can.
are, I don't know, like forced into being into a leadership role?
I think they are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Circumstances, like certain circumstances that take place in people's lives, force them into that role. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Think of people who like gotta raise their
Even
siblings.
people who
and
can
stuff.
be pushed into the role might not necessarily ever grow into it.
True.
True.
A lot of people drop the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But what's
Yeah.
a leader?
What is a leader?
Yeah, because I'm going to just go back to like,
You would,
everybody's
I'm just saying, would you consider somebody a leader that drops the ball?
I mean, what if you mess up once or twice? You can still.
What if it's consistent?
Yeah, then there you
Like
go.
if you consistently drop the ball, you can. Maybe this role isn't for you.
Okay.
Give me the checkbook. Like maybe this is just not what you're good at. Like you gotta find you a new role.
I don't know. I feel like it's like an inner thing. Like personally, for me, like it was always just something in me, just like, yo, I'm not like other people. Like I just knew it. Like I led from a young age. Like y'all do this dance routine that I want to do in elementary school. Like
Literally.
I'm in the front.
I'm the step team.
Y'all behind.
Literally.
Like I already knew, like, yo, I'm not following nobody else's dance moves. I don't even know how to dance, but listen, I'm creating the dance. Follow me.
Literally.
So like, I just knew from a young age, and I guess like, you know, that continuous tap in, and I don't know what that comes from. It could come from being a first child or whatever, like the first sibling or whatever. Like it's a lot of different circumstances that push people into leadership roles, but. Yeah, you gotta answer the call of being a leader. You gotta like act on it, like you said. Like it's a consistent thing because it is people who drop the ball, but like this consistent inner calling to just like lead. Like yeah, I don't know. Leaders gonna lead. Like leaders gonna lead. You can tell who's a leader. Like even if you say it's not natural or not, like. If it's natural or if it's like created, like you can still see like a leader, you know, regardless.
So you're a born leader as well?
Yeah, but I'm also a created leader. I'm not giving you no one answer today. Hello, I'm Ashley. I was born a leader and I consistently create myself into leading every day. I'm just a leader. I don't know. I can't tell you if it was like. I don't know if it was in my DNA strands when I came out.
Here's what we're not gonna do. You're not gonna tell me you were born a leader and then you were created. No, you was a leader the whole fucking time.
Yeah, you're right. But it's a consistent work. Like Bree said, you can drop the ball.
Okay, just because you got better at it don't mean you stopped being one. Like you were a leader the whole time.
Yeah.
Born leaders are leaders no matter what. Now, those who, created, I guess, they got a different type of energy to them.
Bree, I have a question for you. Relationship-wise, do you feel like it's common for two leaders to come together, or is it more often that, like, a leader and a
Damn, I ain't even thinking of relationship type question.
non-leader
See how this shit works?
comes together? Because I feel like I can't think of as many duos that are leader-leader, but I can think of a lot of like leader, non-leader, and I'm just thinking of like, why? Why is that so?
It sounds like it'll just always be a clash. Two
What, leader,
alphas. Leader. You might consider them as alphas in a sense. Two alphas eventually clash and possibly continue to clash like rams.
But I also...
It's possible. I'm not saying...
Yeah, I think it's possible, but I also think, too... So it's interesting, because I was listening to E.T. yesterday, and they was talking about somebody that they know. They have a friend who's like 40, millionaire, got it made, the whole nine, and he's single. And they was telling him, like, bruh, be prepared, because you already made, so whoever you meet, if they not already there... the conversation gonna be different. The mindset is gonna be different. Like, and so you gotta be prepared for that. So I
How do
think,
you prepare for shit like that?
I'm saying
That's
they
an
were saying
automatic culture shock.
It is, but I think
is.
that's like
How do you
about,
prepare
you
for it?
know, setting your standards to a different level. I think that's what they warning him about. Like, your standards can't really be the same, but I feel like you don't agree with that. Because of the conversations of, like, you know, men having wider pickings than women.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, men having wider pickings than
I'm
women.
not going to release this episode until after that episode, because that's coming out Thursday.
Can you tell Bree? About your point of view with that.
Oh, about as far as men okay. All right, I think what is this, like one of those successful people conversations?
Yeah.
And a successful woman 9 times out of 10 is not going to be receptive to a man unless he's on her level or higher. But a successful man has a wider, I guess, spectrum of picking, because most men are not looking for a woman based on what their status is, or what they have accomplished. It's because of them. It's not because of what they have, X, Y, Z.
So that's interesting that they are telling him that, because I agree with that. You know, set your standards, be mindful of who you attract. You made it to this level, blah, 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 blah. But then it's interesting because we've had this conversation and it's like, I do feel like as a successful woman, the options are slimmer.
I think too, though, it's different because to be a successful woman and then be with a man who is quote unquote not successful, whatever that looks like, not whatever. That's one thing.
Success is subjective. Let's just keep
Yeah,
that on point.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to sit here and say,
Yeah, definitely.
you know.
But like if you're at a certain level and the guy is not at that level, but he's aspiring or doing the work to get to that level, I think that's different.
What if he isn't? What if he's just okay with his
Yeah,
regular
it's a
job?
lot of if nots.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If he's not, then
What if he's just a regular 9 to 5 working guy that is cool with his job?
I mean, if it works for you, it works for you.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
let's
I
say,
guess it comes like she said, just having your standards. What can
Yeah.
you tolerate?
But it's, come on now, that's it's not too many 6-figure women looking to settle down with a man that's making less. But a 6-figure man can take that 30K woman, because it's not about
I don't know.
We know different though.
Yeah.
different. Like what?
We know a lot of women who make more than their person.
Right.
That's their
And
fault.
so, yeah, but it's like
I mean,
it's
no,
weird because it's
we're not. I'm not basing it off of whose salary is necessarily that much higher, because. Never mind. Go ahead. You said women with higher salaries than their husbands, but are they like really taking care of them, or is that man pulling?
care of who?
Is she really taking care of him, or is he pulling his own weight? You gotta look at it from that aspect too, because whatever the realms of their relationship is, I mean, whatever their guidelines are, if he's sticking to his end of the bargain, I guess financially, and she's sticking to hers, I don't see what's the issue. If they splitting whatever, yeah, she probably got a shitload more left over, but he's still doing what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just how I look at things sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Do you think women have slimmer pickings than men? Successful women have slimmer pickings than successful men?
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
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 Why?
I mean, I don't know. Again, like I feel like
just
it's
gave
very.
me 14 examples.
I know, but that's why I feel like it's just so situational because some women, a woman who makes 6 figures might be okay with someone who's making 30K.
Yeah.
It like what are your needs? Like what is it?
I don't know.
He might make 30K, but
30K.
everything else he's checking off all the other boxes, whatever those other boxes are.
Mm.
So I think it's very situational.
You're very money biased, so you just don't like to hear somebody making
I'm
30K.
too old to make less than 100. Man, the day we were recording is the fucking, they said it's the 22nd anniversary of Locke's album We Are the Streets, and it's a lyric in there that says that I'm too old for that shit.
Too old for what?
To make less than 100 a year.
Oh, okay.
That's how I feel personally.
Mm-hmm.
at my age, I should not make less than 100K. I don't give a fuck if it's 101. It could be a penny over that shit. I need to be able to say I made 6 figures, and because that's what makes me feel good. I don't have, no deeper meaning for it. It makes me feel good to say, bitch, I made 100K this shit.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel good. And I ain't gotta say that to nobody in particular. I can say that shit while I'm in my car.
Right.
Nigga, you just
Again,
did it again. Consecutively. You did it again, nigga.
Yeah.
And 2022 is looking beautiful.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But like, that's why, like, I don't know. And I guess that's why I would have something different to say, because a successful man is like okay and prepared for any woman on any level. Is okay with the woman that doesn't need a fucking thing, and then for a woman that might need some help. Not necessarily that's the fuck is being searched for.
But you don't think
But-
there's a mental component that like might be missing for
For
someone?
some people have some. Yeah, I think it's a mental component that's missing for a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I think a lot of
like,
people stupid for the most part.
but on a like-minded to like-minded level, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like certain people, like, it shouldn't just be like an open, like, whoever. Like, it shouldn't just be like.
What do you mean for men?
Yeah, because
You don't got no say so in that.
I'm just like.
Nobody cares what you think in that realm. I promise.
Alright,
Because the man's gonna pick the woman that he wants.
you're right.
It could be somebody that was just the shit in high school, and he wanted her since high school. He don't give a fuck what her situation is. He
That's
gonna take her.
unfortunate. I was gonna say that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm sure it is
Whatever works for
unfortunate,
him.
but I'm just saying that's how it goes sometimes. Like, nah, I wanted her, so I'm gonna get her.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what's going on. If I need to do that, I'm just saying, like, because men are natural born protectors. I mean, men, emphasis on that shit, like us, natural born protectors, natural born providers. It's more of a shocker to find a woman that we ain't gotta do a fucking thing. Like, we don't need to provide shit.
The same for
It's-
a woman.
Well, I can't think of that room.
It's a shocker.
That's unfortunate. That is very quite unfortunate.
Yeah, both ways.
It's
are
unfortunate
Yeah.
both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, all the I don't know if it's who you attract or who you okay with. I don't know, but I mean, it happens to the best of us. Because not everybody is, I guess, I don't know, not everybody is meant to be successful. So there are going to be some discrepancies along the way.
Yeah. Right.
Not everybody is meant to experience certain things, so it is what it is. You can always say it's unfortunate and not like that for them.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't me.
Yeah,
so-
like it's not gonna change the shit. Like, so why, you know?
Yeah. Best wishes for them. I will be accepting the best.
That makes sense. I'm ready to go to bed now. I'm sleepy as shit. That has been another episode of Cuts and Shit. Y'all got anything y'all want to say? Any closing remarks?
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Yes. Bray, you said this was what you say?
It was on my bucket list.
To come on a podcast or come on mine?
Yours.
Thank you. That was a beautiful fucking answer.
It wouldn't be right if it was anywhere else.
Hey, yeah, you got business partner.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to the money team.
Oh, so I'm in the money team now? I get my fucking, there we get the cheer button. Where's the cheer button?
Swag bag.
Fucking inaugurated.
Well,
But you know what? Guess what? I'm gonna need you to press stop. But thank y'all for listening and watching and all that good shit. Is the money team.
Yes,
Ash the
indeed.
asset. Bree, what the hell is your social media? Tell these people what your social media is. Alright. Well, she's part of the money team as well. And we getting the fuck out of here. Feel free No, don't feel free. I demand you motherfuckers go download FANBASE. That's FANBASE. Go download that shit and follow this podcast. KUTZNSHIT_podcast. This has been another episode of Cuts and Shit, and we out of here.
Night.
Y'all be great.